Okay, please go ahead,
Okay.
Srivalli.
So basically, what I understood from the data pipeline is, so you have data. There are three kinds of data: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. So all three kinds of data are input into data processing. Now, data processing, whichever is the unit. So this is three units we are talking about. Um, First is data loading. Data loading is you have structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data, and the data processing is the next stage in the pipeline. So that's where it will take the input data and it will apply ETL ETL uh, operations, extraction, transformation, and
Right,
loading.
right,
Those are the operations. So
right.
it will extract the data from the data source and it will transform. It will apply a number of procedures to transform the data, and then it is also responsible in loading. Loading means it is responsible in loading into upstream data, the whichever is the next stage in the pipeline. So the next stage could be an S3 bucket. After the data is transformed, it could be an S3 bucket in AWS, or in Azure. It could be something else. But basically, it is added so that it can be used for further operations, like you can run analytics from the transformed data. That is one use case. And the other use case is the transformed data can be used in machine learning models, in creating machine learning models. So in Azure, it's a data lake, actually. That's why I missed that. But the upstream data source could be a data lake in Azure. In AWS, it could be an S3 bucket.
Okay, here, if you take a mortgage system,
Hmm.
you know about mortgage in US, right?
Yeah, mortgage. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What is the process? First, they will take the application with our SSN, Social Security number.
Yeah.
After that, they will process that with Experian or Equifax, or there are so many reporting agencies, credit reporting agencies, right? They process
Yeah.
with that and they find the rating. Okay. Now, that rating is going to be stored in the database. It means this customer data, personal data will be there. Then after that, the bank graded information is there in the database when we pull that particular customer information, right?
Hmm.
Uh, Now, this particular data need to be used for analytics purpose. Analytics means how many people are eligible for loans in this year, in this financial year, or in this quarter, who applied for the
Mm-hmm.
loans. That is the query. One business analyst need to know that number of
Mm-hmm.
customers or user, business user wanted to know that. How are we going
Mm-hmm.
to do that? What is the
Mm-hmm.
process? In the traditional ETL process, data warehouse technology, they pull the data, they verify the fields, all fields are filled completely or something. If they are not
Yeah.
filled it, what they do the padding of the fields, because that qualified data need to be processed it in the ETL process, extraction, transformation, loading. When they are transforming it, they are going to use padding, on the particular this one with star star, or
Mm-hmm.
if male female is not available, if the
Mm-hmm.
entry person is not done, data entry person, how are you
Mm-hmm.
going to do that? You are going to identify the names.
Mm-hmm.
With the names also, you can identify male, female categories also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Normally, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So assume that you have the task for doing this data massaging, data correction.
Yeah.
All that will be done in the transformation. I'm not comparing with any of the cloud services, traditional model. I am saying how we used to do in the transformation programs. So the
Mm-hmm.
developer used to write the programs in the past, like
Mm-hmm.
PLSQL or Perl program, Perl scripting, such kind of things. They used to process the data in the transformation mode. After that, it's going to happen for loading into the data marts. Data marts are real data warehouse project data. They are segregating the data into different areas. Now, let us say mortgage loans are there, vehicle loans are there, personal loans are there. Okay, there are various loans are there. Each loan processing purpose, they need to have separate data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the customers came and applied for loans. That is the
Mm-hmm.
data we have from the downstream systems. So downstream is like mainframes. So they pull the data from that. After that, they process all the data with this ETL process. So once it is ready, they are going to segregate the data into different segments. So loan systems so segments. So then the users will have some kind of bulletin dashboards through BI analytics dashboards. There are so many softwares for that. They used to display the data, right? Now, this ETL process, entire process can be automated with generative AI services.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
ETL
how they are
process.
going to do
Yeah.
that? How they are going to use that? You go back to script given by ChatGPT and discuss those steps now and compare it. What you understood?
Okay.
Just share that GPT
Let me
script.
first write down the steps and then we will
Yeah, please do that.
confirm the steps. Okay.
Yes. Actually, I worked in data warehouse projects. My last project was in 2004 in Canada. No. With Tech Mahindra also, I worked with one client in UK. That
Mm.
was in 2009, basically 8 and 9. Data stage
Mm.
technology tools we used it. That was
Yeah.
the last project. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
around 6 to 8 projects I worked on the data warehouse technology. That is the reason I know in and out. I'll pause recording.